Hello, and welcome to GamEir, where I, Graham Ding, sit down and have some really weird chats with a bunch of teenagers. Yeah, that sounded about as bad as I thought it would. Right, let's see what happens next. Oh boy. It's Friday. I use the skip button to fast forward through text I've already read. Okay. Alright. Let us have a look. So this is the next day. What's going on with this here? Alright. So let's pick the next poem. See, I'm not giving any. Let's go ambient. Heart. Destiny. Heart. Let's go heart. Disarray, like that word. Okay, fine. I'll use entropy if it comes back up again. Crimson, love that word. Will always love that word. Inferno, I mean, come on. Crimson Inferno, great words. Unrequited, God, that's a story of my life in a lot of ways. For a long time. Yeah, boop. I use that word a lot. Incongruent. That's a great word. Hopeless, lust, ribbon, analysis. Let's go incongruous. Wrath is a great word. Love me some wrath. Bouncy. Bouncy is another word I love to use. Anime. Anime is a great word. Tenacious. Love tenacious. Unrestrained. Great word. Starscape. Love it. Vertigo. Aura. Effulgent. I like Starscape. And don't worry, Uncharted, if entropy comes back up again, I will make sure to use it. Because, why not? Why not? Sunset. Sunset's a lovely word. I love vivacious. Perfect is a nice word. Flying. Always gonna go flying. Nibble. Nibble's a right word. Suited, hot, faster. Ugh, faster, gross. After image, tears. After image. Cheeks. Cheeks is another word I use a fair amount in my life. I think someone close to me would know that. Giggle, clouds, infinite, Valentine. Okay. Because Uncharted entropy was not there when I read your comment, you could choose the final word. I think I know which one you'll pick. Oh, well, you'll see, Team Zoom Zoom. You'll see. Infinite. Okay, infinite. Hooray, she looks so happy. Another day passes, it's time for the club meeting already. I've got a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Graham. Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. She does, she always looks like in a good mood. I'm not used to you being in the club, that's all. Thank you, Uncharted. That's very simple things to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you, eh? Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look up your purse? Look at your purse, Sayori. Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. Oh, so this woman is like a stingy one. I just want to look at it. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. Simple deduction, milady. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. Ooh, Sherlock. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. Boom. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, that only leaves the one option. Haha, suck it, Sarah. Not getting my money. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. There's Yuri. Ahahaha. Yuri suddenly giggles. And I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. Yeah, I do this, Team Zoom Zoom, by the way. This is the only way I can get through the fact that I've got to do this visual novel BS. Otherwise I'd go mad. And you would probably go mad, because it's not, you know, there's no voices, there's no nothing. But I've heard some very... I've heard that this is a critically acclaimed game, like it's free. And I've heard that some shit goes down. So, stay tuned. It was just something in my book. Tell Graham to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Suri. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That! Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside of us all, isn't there? Sorry. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. It's very true, I would not have come. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Slap! Was that a slap? Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! So no gobbledygook noises for you then, Team Zoom Zoom. I disagree. I disagree. What was... A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Ahahaha! Natsuki. Natsuki! From the right. From the left. I was just going to give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. I was told it was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. I mean, this is fair. So that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. This woman, I tell you, you're going through a lot just for one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. What the hell? Leave her to have her own cookie. Put the cookie down! Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah? Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sorry. Sayori gets out her seat and gets behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. That's sweet. Oh, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. That's kind of sweet. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. What the hell? This woman, I tell you, she is evil. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Uh-huh. I tell you, this woman is a nightmare. Yeah. She is a nightmare. Mouth full, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the room. Where's Monica, anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't heard either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. Probably just had something to do today. Pretty popular after all. You don't think so? She has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Swing! I think I could be pretty good at a radio play. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up, anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. It doesn't. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've just always wanted to learn piano. Like the talented Mr. Ripley. Let's hope it doesn't turn out that way. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? Has it? That's weird. Huh. Hold on. Okay. Is it good? Yeah? There, can you see me? Oh, wait, you can see me, but not the course. Excuse me. Alright, back in a sec. And whoop! See, now the music is there, but that's annoying. Let's see. Now, what did I do last time to fix this? Let's see. There we go. Okay. 3, 2, 1, uno. There we go. And I think I fixed something else. So let me know. Alright. So all the ladies are here now, if you didn't know that. So let's see. Let's see if everything's working. Let me know. Oh, it's stuck still. This is very annoying. Hold on. Let's see. How about now? Let's see if this works. There! So the girls are back. Okay. Monica smiles sweetly. And once again, the curvature of her body is awkward. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Okay, what's going on? Don't worry, I've been practicing a whole lot recently. I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not at all. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. I don't want to read too much into that situation. Hey Yuri, I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No, I was kind of just waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. I feel like I want this game to get started, and like I'm doing this game because Simon said to me, this is going to be a really interesting experience. I really want to watch you play this. And Simon is not here. And I feel like I've been played. Is John even here? If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Well, I have water. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small pitcher on the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands her the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this at the teacher's desk and then we'll get some water. She walks past and sets the kettle down the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. I'm surprised the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? This is not a big classroom, guys. This is really superfluous. Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? We're just, Yuri was going to make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's, Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want me to tell me there's something wrong with involving Graham in a club's activities? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Let's go, Graham. Yuri quickly exits the room, and I follow. Oh my god, there's an outside? It's not just this one school hall? Oh, wow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri. Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. No. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Right. How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Jesus Christ, this is some CW mellow shit. Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. Wow. No. Would you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do this? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Graham, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that. But I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. This is really weird. Graham, do you like your long tea? Yeah. 200 degrees, my god. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Don't push yourself too hard. You're always worrying about me, Graham. It's very endearing. That's, Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I'll watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Graham, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Sure. The little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Ah, sorry, I didn't realise. No worries, I have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because of your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes! I have terrible reading posture. Oh, we dodged that bullet. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. Good God. Wait, hold on. Did virtual me not get what that was? Or did it? I don't know. I had some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I keep hidden from Yuri's candy radar. I take it as it'll go with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume those same reading positions as last time, each holding on to one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. My God, shoulders! Where do we keep the Holy Ghost? How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Thank you. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Oh, dear God. I feel like this was a trap. I feel like this is a trap by Simon, and I don't like it. And this is not cool. I want something like, no offense, this is a weird game. Something better happen. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and only I can presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay, I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the page. You're right. I know someone who's a lot like that. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Oh, I do like the artwork. Like, it's very pretty. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Oh no. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. Oh my God, are you serious? But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Oh wow, the art book actually even changes it. That's pretty cool. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what's that happened. Graham? Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, we were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, and you don't need to stop or anything? I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can't tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. Oh, sweet teen me. I just don't get it. Is anyone enjoying this? Like, this is weird, right? Like, I've never been a part of a virtual thing before. Like, it's so weird. Yuri's eyes meet mine. Oh God, their eyes are actually meeting mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest. Oh God. Okay, do I really have to read this out? I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Whoa! Okay, everyone. Ah! That's basically the noise. Ah! Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Graham, you can help Yuri put away this tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up with so much as a word between us. Oh my god! That's not a good reason! That's not a good excuse! Oh, I'm just glad Jade and John aren't here. I mean... Yeah, Yuri again. I like Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. Oh. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Graham, this one might even be better than yesterday's. Score. Oh yeah. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? It's just showing the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why you did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try to give it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really, I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that, Yuri? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. An inordinary human? Inordinary human, excuse me. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. Moon increment. Let's see now. Scroll down. The moon increments its phase and affects that much more light off my cutting knife, and reflects the very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto this newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say, oh, damn it! Damn it! Didn't read the last paragraph. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. That was a really good one. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem's about. That's right, it's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poems as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, it seems I don't read the raccoon. And to the fact that what I just did with her is worrying. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Oh, Uncharted, if you want to tell some of our friends that I'm playing this right now, I know 2 that would be very interested. Let them know. I think they'd be interested in seeing where it's going. I want to express the way it feels more to indulge in more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Graham? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit right now. But I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Stop. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Graham. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling, and you're to thank for that. It's nothing really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For that moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Good. Alright, Natsuki. Because Natsuki's writings are actually very interesting to me as well. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. I can't really say it's any better, either. Phew. Huh? Phew, what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That, tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Huh? You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type, all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Ugh, that was a little unnecessary. But think of it as this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever this is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you mine. Here. Right, gotta give this a proper... Alright, ready? 1, 2, 3. Amy likes spiders! You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders! Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly. Spiders! That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the song, my heart would pound to the rhythms of the words. But she likes spiders! That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad, and Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders! One of her friends started to talk like spiders too. That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world's better off without spider lovers. Now I'm going to tell everyone. And scene. Not bad, right? Yeah, sure, that's okay. It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I don't have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks my... Doesn't matter. It could be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of. If people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what everyone likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone, it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh, that's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I don't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people should make each other feel insecure about these things. Really? Yeah, well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. That's good, it's probably finding words. I guess I shouldn't try to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. True. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Sayori this time. I want to see what that dum-dum wrote. Oh, I like this one, Graham. Got some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. Not very helpful, you know. I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or not. That's why I go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure exactly how it works. And again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. No, yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet! Yeah! I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give that rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice happy rainbow. Sorry, that's unexpectedly poetic. Is it? I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Graham. I should go write that down then. I'm doing my poem now. Okay. Buttons. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingling. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts and bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They're supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. All I hear is echo, echo, echo inside my head. That is deeply depressing. Good God. Holy crap! Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. I said yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever. Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that! It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. I mean, maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, well, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It can help me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? Hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Rosa had a habit of getting obsessed with something, or dropping in no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. That was really weird. That was really weird. That was dark. That was really dark. Like she gives too much of herself to her friends until there's nothing left for her. Right, Monica, let's see what you got. Hi again, Graham. Hi, Monica. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that, as long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe you'll soon come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. Alright, this one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you found But have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the best. Romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. When she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much more personal conversation than ever. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but... well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know, I was just saying, but anyway. You want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. Oh, fuck. Alright, here we go. The colours, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colours. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. Dear God. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Oh, wow. Load me. What? Load me? What the hell does load me mean? It's even more abstract than your last one. Huh. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still very hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. What? You never know when you might change your mind. What the? Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my device for today. Thanks for listening. What? Well, okay, I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save it right now. That was not cool. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Oh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really want to do with... I don't really do well with the last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori's been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry. I thought you had heard about it already. We're going to be performing. What? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let everyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. You really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's lost to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. We start this event and each put on a good performance, and it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone whose literature is what literature is all about. Yeah! By expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right! It's those reasons that we're on this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? Inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. I know you do. I know we all do. It's quite the inspiring speech. And if we all take it in turns, excuse me. I think I'm just going to slow down for a sec, because this is a lot. Ooh. Also, it is... She's thrown a lot at her. Does anyone else think that she's evil? Like, everything that could spiral out of control is because of Monica right now. That was a noise. If all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I just have to get it over with. Alright! Phew! Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri! This club is seriously going to be the death of me. I really don't like how they're saying that. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of this club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry, I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before? Or is she simply a natural? I glance around. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. Just help me to get it. That's a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper beneath her hand and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting it in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, it's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she is bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud her, but we were so caught off guard that she must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Theory. It's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Don't think of it like you recite to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. Excuse me, I have to stretch a little bit. Ooh, that hurt. Okay then, Sarah begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my voice, my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Graham liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours that were sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Graham. Like I can compare it to you guys anyway. Might as well let Graham lower everyone's standards a little bit more before I have to go. That's okay. It's fine, it's fine. Might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. Yep. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah. Maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting? Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little enthused, her poem has a rhythm to it. Has a rhyme and rhythm to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. When it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's surprising though, Natsuki. I thought it would be the other way around for you. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what's it like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find other poems to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try writing poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. After the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. All right. I'll stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club. And I'm impressing Monica. I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Hahaha. These guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Graham, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I'll walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quiet than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori? Sorry, I was spacing out. No worries. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. This is the one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Oh god, yeah, we know what I'm to say. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of something like that make my heart pound? I mean, even how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. I just want to think about it. Not long before you won't be needing me anymore, you know? Did you? Sayori. I can't figure out how you're saying things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. Would you say so? The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. It's kind of her fault for trapping with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. That's something that makes her happy, and I would hate to take that away from her. So I said there's no point in speculating. Again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Yep. Right. Gonna take a quick break. Join me again in a few minutes, probably about 5. And yeah, I will see you then. Right. know, you know. Hey, and we're back for more shenanigans. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. Right. Let's save. I don't trust Monica anymore. Alright, let's go. What words do I want to go with? Let's go. Okay. Well done, Uncharted. Right, Uncharted. Give me the first word you see. We'll let you choose this. This chapter will be yours. Give me a word. You have as much time as you need, since you're one of the few people who are watching today. Okay, unending. Alright, next one. Okay. Alright, there you go. Okay. Alright, now this is your last. Oh, it's no. You got two more. Marshmallow. Oh wow. Okay. Now, last one. Choose wisely. Or choose Wesley. Okay, that is weird. You want despise and then peace. Interesting. Okay. Alright, so let's see now. Building off your words. Unending, spinning, after image, despise, peace. Let's go agonizing. Sensation. Charm. Fireflies. Aura. Color. Graveyard. Unrestrained. Childhood. Friends. Special. Kitty. Captive. I shouldn't have thought that right. Rose. And bed. Let's see what that does to the old timeline. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Are you practicing piano again? Yeah. You have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember, that club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Huh? Weren't you complaining just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to eat and play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? That's a specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people. And, didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica? Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that just makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Okay, Monica is aware that she's in a game. Monica's aware that she's in a game because the name translation wouldn't make sense. Alright, everything she does is, nope. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your actions aren't as fun as Yuri or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I'll walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. Yeah, this is the second time she's broken the fourth wall. I don't care for it. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spitting out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go to talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Oh, of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Graham, what's up? Hey, this would sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but he seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? Oh, I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who was idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Oh, wow, that is very sad. As teen angst goes, that's pretty sad. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Graham. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, no, it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Graham. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, probably shouldn't say too much, but sorry, talks about you more than anything else, you know? Eh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. That's nice. That's sweet. What? No way. Sarah is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. Oh, you're so funny, Graham. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her so cheerful? Because that's how she always is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright? Monica smiles meaningfully. I know you said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I'll watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's possible to do when she's behaving like this. I say, how much do I care about her? That I'm letting this weigh me down so much. Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri's approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. So I had no choice but to approach her. By now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit into the one next to her. Oh, okay, thank God the music just finished. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you able to even tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't that hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. No. That... I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping them to themselves. This is such a weird game. But if you prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. That's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something's happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. How? How is that romantic? It's not romantic! Good God, these teenagers. I didn't mean to say anything stupid. It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sarah and I have been friends for a very long time, that's all. I see. Then perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Graham. The world is full of meaning, often hidden beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you know them. So you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel concerned for her. But in your case, it looks like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case, Sayori. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We've just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that you'd be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. This is super awkward. You're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah, I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Another reading rainbow moment. Okay, everyone. Here we go with the poems. I make eye contact with Monica and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. I should go to Monica first. Maybe I'll find out what's going on. Hi, Graham. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, performing in front of a bunch of people. I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. Whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. We'll also be happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. I like this one. Makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. This is nice. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has a kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell she's like exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Hello, Silver. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. Yeah, this is a trap. This is a trap, Maxwell. You stuck me in a goddamn trap. But nothing has happened, and I just feel like I've been honey trapped, honeypot. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now. All right? All right. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill expressionless. But a hand catches me before the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amounts to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything. It was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional. Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip today. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy your writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Goddamn Monica, I swear to God, I'm gonna kill her. Yuri! Cool. Decided to try something different today? I guess so. Is that good or bad? Well, neither. I have my preferences, but it would be unfair of me to call something good or bad based on that. As always, I believe what's important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. So we're just gonna pause in this moment, and we're gonna like let the minute just like take up like dead air, so like we can like take it in. So excuse me, what do we call her? Yeah, screw it. I hate silence. That must be terrible. Eh? For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yeah, Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those short conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked. Yuri. What? What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay. Here. Ooh. Beach. A marvel, millions of years in the making. Where the womb of Earth... Oh, I don't like cursive sometimes. Where the womb of Earth... Chastically? I mean, it feels like chastically meets the surface. Under a clean blue sky on an expanse of bliss, but beneath grey rolling clouds and endless enigma. The easiest world to get in. It is chaotically. I wasn't sure. The O looked like a. But where's the? Wait, if it's chaotically, then where's the O? That was an S. Never mind. Chaotically underneath the surface. But beneath grey rolling sand clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sand castle. Oh, the sand castle's in the sand? One can only build a sand castle where the sand is wet. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome's the same. Yet we still build sand castles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes to the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back and I abandon my peace to a road at the shore. Drift forward and I return to earth forevermore. Oh, Yuri. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. You sound like you don't even want to write about it. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. I suppose it's better compare the differences in our writing styles, or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it is no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She really just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Alright, Natsuki next. Yeah, it's not great. This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah, about as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just so glad that you're trying a little bit. Well, of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so much invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? No, gross. It's not like I don't care. It's that just one of us in the club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? That's, it's like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I had to put up with you. Ugh. Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Ow! Maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her palm out to me like nothing ever happened. Alright. I'll be your beach. Alright, here we go. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place. A beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight. A sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The wall in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you had thought had left you long ago. Good God. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reason you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. What? I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me be your side... Wait, no, that's not right. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. That's kind of sweet. Yeah, very much so is. I felt like writing about these negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write anything negative about the beach. Well, Yuri's taking on a little bit more solemn. Well, gee, she's not going to have anything said anything bad about mine. After all, she was the one who wanted us to write about the same topic. Ugh, you can really see her doing that too. Natsuki making us write about a simple topic than trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. Yeah, Uncharted hates beaches. It's just a thing for her. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Alright, let's see how Sayori is doing. Hey, sir. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. Eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, like any time would have been weird, Jade. Honestly, any time would have been weird. This is a weird game. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Graham. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright, just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. I'm not gonna say anything else. Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Yeah, Monica is aware that she's in a game. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a sec. Is this me or did you say something strange right now? What? Did she? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. Did it? That's right, you deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Oh god. In your books, maybe? Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, since you're right. Sayori always keeps lightening the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where did she run off to, anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? All the time to not go home with her. You picked the time she's not feeling well? So for you two being all lovey-dovey. No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I don't want to force it. That curious expression comes from Sayori. Of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything was fine. What did she say? Anyways, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right, Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can... guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? No, Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set an atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere! Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in a focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great! You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Graham. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help out as well. It could be really appreciated, that. Is one of us suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monika's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Graham and I like him being around if you make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he would be more suited to assisting with the baking, the decorations. Sorry? Hold on, I never said that. How hard it could be to make a few decorations anyway? Oh god, no. Oh no. Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Graham to... What are you saying? I'll be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't. So what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Graham to decide how he'd like to contribute. Oh, you bitch. Besides, he hasn't really got the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said. I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though... Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Graham, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case... Everyone looks straight at me. Oh my god! Oh no! I'm out. Don't want to pick. Nope. Can't make me pick. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. No. You don't know that. Oh man. I mean, I could kind of check on Sayori, right? She's my wife. Fine. Gotta stay true. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you? Natsuki, I can also tell you're already about to say something mean. No, I was just saying. So you'll be helping with Yuri then? Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, Yeah, I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everybody can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I'm still looking forward to it a little bit. Oh, now you show up. Do you feel the same way, Graham? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Graham picked me. And also, your cupcakes aren't the best cupcakes I've ever had. They really go well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that. So, I get it. I'm kind of surprised though. Oh my god. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Oh, okay, stop that. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helped everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. Oh, for God's sake. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki at the door as they chat between each other. Huh? I turn around. Sorry. Stop it! I realized I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay, then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Huh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that it would be the one going to your house, since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it wouldn't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not clearly as creative as you. Don't underestimate yourself, Graham. Yay! I think that will make a very productive team, even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extreme tense expression. Let's all just pause the game for a minute and just look at this expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You want me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if I took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots to the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Wait, what? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. Jesus! I'm getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt she'll be open up when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club earlier the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Good. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering in myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her room, where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Graham. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. Pause for a minute of silence. Wait, what? Oh, Duck. Jesus. Oh, Sharded. So sad. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? Ah, I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Faye's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Yuri had already left by the time we decided the last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Nothing about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Graham. Huh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You would never have been thinking about me right now. But this is just like punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's what the world decided to have you come over today. I'm sorry, what? It just wants to torture me. What the hell is going on? Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Graham. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Graham? I guess I had no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Oh, wow, this got real. Okay, no more jokes. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. Oh, wow, this got really real. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Oh. Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And so I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out what to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Okay, I would take that back. I don't want to say that. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. And yes, it is an off-brand cider. That's why I'm your friend. All you have to do is tell me. You don't understand it all, Graham. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. No. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. Wow. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. Wow. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Siri. I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Graham. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sarah's face. Oh, I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. Wow, John, you were really going for the darkness. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sarah's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Ah, Graham. Sorry. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with anyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Graham. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Graham. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Graham. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori let me go. And she does so I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow? Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sorry wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Oh, I've made a terrible decision. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really would forgive you. But it's almost time for you to meet me at my house. At the very least, you want me to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to totally understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. Dark. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I found myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Ah, thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the door. You always could have texted me. If I'd known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yep, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. Oh, for a dude who doesn't read, I've just got a surprisingly large amount of books. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you. I know I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would have been even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrists. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track with them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting. Aromatherapy candles. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I bought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. Your arm just took her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I planned to cover the window in black paper and use the candles to light the room. And that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. So it wouldn't thing though. Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. I'm familiar with aromatherapy. Not familiar at all. Ah, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you use, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes the switch on the button. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to sprout through the small hole moved from the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbons. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh, yeah? Well, what will you be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the pad paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It should also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I should get a little more intense, as you'd put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. It's just me or is she getting more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Uh-oh. Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Graham. You can write any character you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbons to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Huh? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's an ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're really going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Okay, let's see. Am I going to be weirded out? Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. Did not see that coming? They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger. What? Oh, what am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. Craftsmanship and danger. Well, that's definitely a mood. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. Well, I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once more. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Graham! How did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it. It's my fault. I have a horrible feeling where this is leading. And I just want to say I don't endorse it. You know? Shut it down. I'm going to say shut it down. I'm going to have a preemptive shutdown if I think where this is going. So I'm just going to cover my bases. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. What? How do you know that? Oh no. A small drop of blood trickled down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Don't do it. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. Don't do it. If you scream at I'll just wash it off now. Don't worry, Yuri puts my finger in. Oh, there it is! I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Don't change the picture, please don't. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Okay, is she like a vampire? Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How can I do something like that? I'm sorry. It's always the quiet ones! Oh my god, it's always the quiet ones. It's always the quiet ones that are the kinky ones. Or the ones that'll turn into evil witches. Or just witches in general. Oh my god, that's an anime trope. Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was trying to help, right? I love how virtual me even gets. It's like, is that helping? Shut up, Jade. Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. She doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon. Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. What? What? No. The blood thing at least kind of made sense to, like, stop the bleeding, but I just... No. Did you really just do that? No, now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the chef's the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Graham. Yuri giggles shyly. Huh? Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where'd you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Looked like it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. That's also relieving. We should resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it gets nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finished attaching the paper to the ribbons, we laid them all out side by side. Looks better than I expected, and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, sure. What could be... Yeah. That is not something I do! Oh, wait. No. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner, okay? That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. That's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. Stop! Silver, shut up. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it'll be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size cups. I'll put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeves, pulling it back over her arm. Ah, nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or everything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablet, dropping them into the cups. So, okay, this is really worrying. I don't like where this is going. I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for sunrise, then daylight, daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you going to write? Hello, Bendy the Slayer. It'll be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me, if you say so. Throwing at the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Oh, thank God. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide for we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. I mean, like Bendy, if everyone just wants to appraise Bendy on what's happened so far. Also, Bendy, this is my first time playing it, so I was recommended this by Maxwell, and I feel like this is a trap. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I don't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person, even if it's something simple, like reading. It doesn't even matter if we don't talk too much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. Oh my God. That's not what has only happened, Jesus. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. Yeah, that is true, I like that. I mean, I'm with her right now, Bendy. Like, I'm literally with her right now. And some revelations have happened. I think I feel the same. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Ah! Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it back from me. It's not your fault. Oh, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's not totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel. Then I dampen it with hot water. Oh, good God, no. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Good God, that look. Here, I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. This is not fair. Ah, is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry, I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Oh God, is she going to bite it? Yeah, I didn't know she had knives at first. Oh, for God's sake. Wait. Huh? Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. I keep my hands still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Oh no. Almost as if she's lost in daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. Uh-oh. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation. Oh my God, her hand has moved. Sensation through my arm. I didn't notice that before. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. I should be the lightheaded one. I've lost blood. It's fine. Mm-hmm. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. Yay. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to have the lettering now? Ah, not now. It needs to dry first. That's true, but wouldn't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here. Then have you bring it in the morning. I can't do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew! You said that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? Ah, no, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. Ah, so you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we could have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounds like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem, I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, I kind of said that without thinking. About today, it's fun that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can go out somewhere. Oh my god, I'm actually asking. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so, you're very thoughtful, Graham. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then bravely squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well, am I supposed to respond to that? I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Yuri? Huh? Ah! I mean, hi. Graham. Sayori. Just now we weren't... It's okay, Graham. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry, but we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Oh, that means she's very sad. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. I'm so happy she heard that. Oh no. I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy. Oh, she's crying. That you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Graham? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be much better if I could just disappear. No. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Graham. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this is the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. Oh, that's fair. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to assure her. I'm scared, Graham. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? Yeah, what are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori. It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Graham. I like you so much that I want to die. Oh god, no. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slid my hand down Sayori's arm and squeezed her hand in mine. Do you remember how I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give to you. What? Seriously? Seriously? This is an awful choice. I can't lie to her. So I'm just going to do the thing that Monica said, and I'm going to save. Oh my god, what am I supposed to do? can't lie to her. Yeah, I mean, I can't lie to her. But I worry that if I don't say this one, she's gonna go not. Oh, God. Yeah, it has to be this one. You'll always be my dearest friend. What she needs most for is things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. Sorry, forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? Oh my God! I should write a poem about this. Siori, it's okay. This is just my punishment. Remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're just right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Graham. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So, her smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Oh, wow. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Oh, no, see, you came out like at the worst time. Like, the worst time. Like, this is a horrible thing that's happening. Yeah, it's super grim. True, better than lying. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give everything I've got. Sarah will always be my dearest friend. And I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. Until the day she dies. I'm going to leave it at that. It's the day of the festival, which is the best time to leave it at, I think, because, oh boy, that was tough. Thanks everyone for watching. That was super dark. Don't know how I feel. We're gonna raid someone. Yeah, I'm not done breaking hearts. How dare you? What? No, I don't break hearts. Oh God. Let's see a channel that's raidable right now. Oh boy. Let's go to Dilsey. Dilsey's got 41. He needs it. Dilsey, you always help out people. And oh boy. Oh, sorry, I already chose. You know, I want to help him out. So, what? Okay, fine. Because you were crying about it. Who do you want? These are the people that are available for raid right now. Come on. Oh, for God's sake! Ugh! Okay, start raid. God, that was really rough to watch and be a part of. Well, that was really rough to be a part of. Didn't care for it.